Imagine two young men, Alex and David. Both were intelligent. They earned good grades in school, solved problems quickly, and everyone believed they had bright futures. On the surface, they seemed equally capable. But as life moved forward, a surprising difference began to appear. Alex was brilliant, but he often let his emotions control him. When someone criticized him, he became defensive. When things didn't go his way, he got frustrated. During stressful situations, he made impulsive decisions that he later regretted. David, on the other hand, faced the same challenges, but he responded differently. When he felt angry, he paused and tried to understand why. When he failed, he treated it as a lesson instead of a disaster. When others were upset, he listened carefully and tried to understand their feelings. Years later, both applied for leadership positions at a successful company. Alex had excellent technical skills and a high IQ, but during interviews and team exercises, he struggled to communicate under pressure. He became impatient when others disagreed with him. David wasn't necessarily smarter than Alex, but he remained calm, communicated clearly, and connected well with people. He understood both his own emotions and the emotions of those around him. David got the job. That moment teaches the central lesson of emotional intelligence. Success in life is not determined by IQ alone. It is also determined by how well we understand and manage emotions. This ability is called emotional intelligence. The journey begins with the first pillar, self-awareness. One day, David realized that most people go through life reacting to emotions without understanding them. They feel angry, anxious, jealous, or stressed, but rarely stop to ask why. Self-awareness means recognizing what you're feeling and understanding how those emotions influence your thoughts and actions. David learned that when he became aware of his emotions, he gained control over them. The second pillar is self-regulation. Life constantly presents situations that test our patience. Someone insults us. A project fails. We receive bad news. Many people react immediately, allowing emotions to take over. But emotionally intelligent people pause before reacting. David learned that strength is not about suppressing emotions. It's about managing them wisely. Instead of letting anger speak, he chose thoughtful words. Instead of letting fear stop him, he moved forward despite uncertainty. The third pillar is motivation. Throughout life, David experienced failures, disappointments, and setbacks. There were moments when giving up seemed easier than continuing, but emotionally intelligent people are driven by something deeper than rewards or recognition. They are motivated by purpose, growth, and personal achievement. David understood that every failure carried a lesson. Every obstacle carried an opportunity to grow stronger. The fourth pillar is empathy. As David's career progressed, he met people from different backgrounds, personalities, and experiences. He discovered that every person carries invisible struggles. Some people need advice, some need encouragement, and some simply need someone to listen. Empathy is the ability to step into another person's shoes and see the world from their perspective. Because David listened before judging, people trusted him. Because he understood others, he built stronger relationships. The fifth and final pillar is social skills. Success is rarely achieved alone. Whether in business, friendships, marriage, or leadership, our ability to communicate and connect with others shapes our future. David learned how to resolve conflicts calmly, inspire people, work as part of a team, and build meaningful relationships. Over time, these skills became one of his greatest strengths. Years later, people often wondered why David seemed successful, respected, and fulfilled. The answer wasn't that he was the smartest person in the room. The answer was that he had learned to master something many people ignore: his emotions. He understood that emotions are not weaknesses, they are powerful signals. Fear can encourage preparation. Anger can reveal important values. Sadness can teach compassion. Joy can strengthen relationships. When understood correctly, emotions become guides rather than obstacles. And that is the ultimate message of emotional intelligence. The most important relationship you will ever have is the one with yourself. When you understand your emotions, manage them wisely, empathize with others, and build healthy relationships, you unlock a level of success that IQ alone can never provide. Because in the end, life is not just about being smart, it's about being emotionally wise.